Welcome back in. It's the new year. Are you thinking about making a big life change? Maybe buying or selling a house? Eddie Campos with RE/MAX is here to break down what's happening in our local real estate market right now. Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me back.
Absolutely. So how did we wrap up in December?
We wrapped up pretty well. You know, closed sales were up 7.2%, so we're pretty happy with that. We really rallied at the end of the year.
Okay.
And I remember having a conversation here in July apologizing because at the beginning of last year I said there's going to be a lot of consistency, and we had very little consistency.
That was not the case
exactly.
at all for 2025.
But we rallied, and the end of the year came out very well. Days on market up. That's great for buyers.
Okay.
So now there's some more homes available for them to be able to purchase. And the average sale price is great news for sellers, up 7.9% still.
Okay, yeah, so inventory has always sort of been an issue, so we may be seeing that loosen up like a little bit?
Yeah, so days on market is going to be helpful. We did see a lot more homes that went through price reductions at the end of the year last year, trying to make some things happen, trying to get it closed out before the end of the year.
Okay.
But yeah, we are definitely seeing inventory inch up a little bit. There was a time 2 years ago when I came in here, we barely had 700 homes on the market starting in January. You know, we're somewhere around 1,400 homes right now.
So that's like doubled.
So that's a lot better, but it's not nearly where we need to be. And for the market of 10 counties, which we cover, we really should be somewhere between 4,000 to 5,000 homes.
Yeah, a little bit under that, huh?
Yeah, the Great Recession really took a hit on us. It hurt with builders, it hurt with contractors, and obviously financing went through a lot of reforms at the same time.
Okay, so people do want to know, when's the right time? Because I'm thinking about doing it this year. Do I do spring? Do I wait till summer? You know, how do we know?
Well, I'm always in the mood for someone to be able to help buy or sell a home. But I would tell you that, you know, that's probably the #1 question we get.
Sure.
The interest rates are definitely a factor, but it really is a personal decision. If you're in a situation where maybe your spouse may be transferred in the next year or 2 years, probably not a good time to be able to buy or sell a home. Maybe you're somebody that travels a lot and you're on the road 100 days a year. Might not be a good time for you to buy a home, and who knows when that could be unless you had a career change. So it really depends upon the person. You know, when you go to have that first birthday party with your kids, they're not going to ask you what the interest rate was on the home. So, you know, they just want to know that, you know, do we have a home, a place that we can call our own?
Yeah, so it really does depend on person to person, your circumstances individually.
100%.
Okay.
And there's many times where after having conversations with people and helping them kind of divest all of this information, they ultimately will decide, you know what, it maybe isn't the right time for us to sell right now.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if 2026 is going to be a little bit more like 2025, or if we might have some consistency. You mentioned interest rates. Are they coming down still?
Yeah, so we're still hovering around 6.1%. I did have a client that looked into a 15-year mortgage, and I think he got quoted 15.8%. So there's some attractive numbers. That's a 15-month low, so compared to where we were. So if you got a loan in that 7-8% range, this would be a good time to consider to do a refinance.
A refi. Okay. All right.
And put some money back in your pocket.
How else can people, what can help buyers? Because there might be people out there that I really want this home for my family, and I need it. How do I make it happen for myself?
Yeah, so there's been a lot of talk of people saying, oh, there's going to be a 50-year mortgage. There's talk that, you know, maybe you'd be able to take your 3% mortgage with you to your next home. Those are all just ideas right now. But the things you can do right now are there are grant programs that are available that start at the beginning of the year. So specific to the city of Toledo, there's a Welcome Home program, and some of those grants will run out within the first 3 to 4 months. So if you are considering it, there could be a way that you could buy a home with little to no money out of your pocket. It can at least help you with closing costs. So there's some valuable information out there if you would just talk to a realtor or lender. In addition to that, they have lightened the strictness of the credit score. So let's say you're somebody who's acquired some debt. You know, things were a little rough, things are better, but you still have money in the bank. So maybe you have a nice down payment, but you just don't have the credit score to match. They've lightened up on some of those things where you could find you could get a loan if you have a credit score, maybe even in the high 5s.
That's different.
That's very different.
Okay. All right. So they might have some opportunities out there for people. And as you mentioned, though, with the one grant specific to the Toledo area, act on that now because there is a deadline to that.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. You definitely want to speak to your realtor, speak to a loan officer, and they'll be able to help guide you through that.
All right. Well, we will look forward to see what 2026 is going to look like.
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, Eddie. Good to see you.
All right. Good to see you, Amanda.